Ow! Ow!
Well, take it off.
seen this
Deal
shit?
with it.
Ow! It's stuck to my goddamn lip!
What'd you do?
The fucking Modelo can. The Modelo can is fucking attached to my goddamn lip right now.
How do you do
His
that?
beard?
It's stuck to the mustache.
Yeah, to his beard.
Ow! That was I've never had that in my entire life. First time.
First time?
Live from Cool Boys Central.
You're the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool. So cool.
I see good boys.
Greetings, Cool Boy Nation, and welcome to another installment of the Cool Boys Podcast. I'm Felk.
I'm Ballard.
And I'm Noli. Hey, guys.
Hi.
So cool.
So what are you guys drinking? I'm drinking Coors Light.
Oh, I love it. I love Coors Light. Silver Bullet.
That's not your real reaction.
But Nolan, don't you fucking hate it so much?
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I didn't judge your red wine last episode. I turned a new leaf, brought in a new
You guys
day,
are
a new
doing
dawn.
so good. You guys are so good. I love it. Oh my! It's like having children and watching them, grow
Drink
up. And
wine
I'm
and
so
Coors
proud.
Lights.
I love when my kids drink wine and Coors Light. So I'm drinking Modelo, guys, tonight in honor of Felk. And Felk loving the construction workers around, let me say that word without slurring, the construction workers around his house who drink Modelo and leave the cans, what, Felk, all over the streets, you said?
Yeah. It's nice to know that
No, it's bottles.
No, it's cans and bottles.
Oh, it's
It
cans.
basically the base of the currently under construction Whole Foods is half supported by empty Modelo cans and bottles, because
Nice little graveyard.
2 to 3 of those at lunch is a good thing for someone who works with power tools and may or may not be documented.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Well,
Undocumented workers and get them wasted.
hey, who needs sobriety when it comes to construction? It's not like there's constant earthquakes in California.
Nope. And nothing to worry about. But I'm drinking Modelo tonight. Noli, what are you drinking?
It's a good beer.
Yeah, and you're drinking the Especial. But you know what? I like my Modelo like I like my men. We all know that.
Dark.
Very dark. But no, I'm just drinking a little whiskey on the rocks.
Ooh.
Unnamed whiskey on the rocks, guys. I'm bringing it back.
And I have a quick confession. I've been drinking Coke and vodka as a pre-show cocktail this evening. So Ballard is rolling. And I don't mean on ecstasy.
Oh, no.
Guys, do we have any Cool Boy updates? I think we have a shared update, and it's going to be the entire episode. Red Dead Redemption 2. Have you guys been playing it by any chance?
I am 33% through with the story in chapter 3. So please don't spoil past that.
Nolan, have you been playing anything called Red Dead Redemption 2 at all?
I have, and I'm 48% done with the story.
Wow. Well, guys, I as well am playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I am about 54% complete. So we're all kind of in the same neck of the woods. I just entered chapter 5.
Okay, you guys are ahead of me though. I mean, definitely don't spoils, because I am treating this one very seriously. But I'm taking my time. I also have time off for Christmas. I'm just dedicating, that's my Red Dead vacation.
Nice.
So
I don't have a set date that I'm trying to beat this game by. I am definitely taking my time.
Yeah.
But what I learned from The Witcher is sometimes you take your time too much, and then you just get bored with the game and it becomes a fucking chore. And I don't want that to happen. I don't think that's going to happen with this game, because from hour 10, I never really liked The Witcher. I just kind of finished that game.
I totally agree with you, Noli, and I've been in situations recently playing the game where I stopped doing missions for a while, and I just wanted to go explore the map, and now I'm doing missions again, and I'm at a point where I think I'm just going to burn pretty much through with missions, because I really kind of want to see this game go plot-wise, like where does it go? And I don't want to become sick of it, and I'm really worried about becoming sick of it, especially the way they make travel in this game.
I have unlocked, so I spent extra money to unlock fast travel at my camp, and then found out the fast travel is kind of bullshit. Like, you can fast travel to like 5 locations.
Yes, I know that sucks.
And it kind of takes almost as long as like just doing it on your horse.
Well, if you have an Arabian or something like that, like, yeah, that's not as bad. But if you have like an old Shire or something, it can take a while.
So you're out in the middle of nowhere and you want to get halfway across the map. You have to ride back to your camp, go into your tent, hit fast travel, wait for that whole thing to load, and then get there. It's still almost the same time it would have taken you to ride.
Oh, I see what you're
horse.
saying. Yeah.
The game wants you to just ride your horse from point A to point B, which is fine. The fact that is that like everything happens while you're traveling. The most interesting stuff, like organically, where like crazy shit where like a guy will ask for help and then a bobcat will eat him. That happened to me. I don't think that was scripted. I think the bobcat AI just happened to be near the guy AI who was asking me to help his like wheelbarrow and stuff. The most interesting stuff seems to be happening in the travel, and they populated it well. It's not like just in GTA where you're just in a car driving past other cars and there's really nothing to it. The world, like, that's when the world feels the most alive. So I just eschewed fast travel. I accepted that as part of the game. I just accepted that, like, okay, you're supposed to take 5 minutes to get from one place to another.
For sure, and that's where I've done some of the coolest exploring is by just traveling on horse and not fast traveling or doing station wagons. We're not station wagons, what do you call them? Fucking just wagons, horse wagons.
Station
But
wagons.
I've done wagon rides, like, for sure. Like, I've done a couple of those, and that's how I've decided I'm going to do fast travel. Unless I'm at my camp, I'm just hopping in a wagon and have it take me to the closest town, and then I'll just horse it from there. But yeah, Felk, you're right, because I've seen some crazy shit, and I would say GTA has like zero like side stories, like little tiny narrations or
Well, it wouldn't make sense. You're in a car.
Narratives, right? Because you're blowing by it in a car, but like there's so many narratives, and there's such fucked up stories and sad stories that are being told in this game. If you just slow down and check out a house, or slow down and hear a cry.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't entered a wagon like I did in the previous game that takes you from point A to point B, and you can hit a button to skip and go fast. Can you do that in this game, or do you have to
Nope.
sit there through the whole wagon ride?
I haven't seen it.
It's not the whole wagon ride. It's exactly like fast travel.
I haven't tried either of those yet.
Okay, so it's exactly like fast travel in the sense that it's quickly like a shot of clouds, and then it's like a shot of like some scenery, and then like a shot of clouds, and then like you're there. So that's how the wagon ride works. It's not like you can follow it. Like one of the things I enjoyed about the last game was I can just hop in a wagon and I could say go to sleep, and I would immediately appear at, you know, Armadillo or whatever the fuck it. But also I could do is I could just let my character take the entire time from like whatever, you know, from some ranch all the way to a town because I wanted to go run the garbage out real quick or something. You know what I mean? Like I liked that. You don't have that in this game. So guys. Guys.
Uh-oh.
I just have one quick question before our boners get fabulous tonight with Red Dead Redemption 2. Would you rather play more Red Dead Redemption 2 right now? Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. Play more Red Dead Redemption 2. Play more Red Dead Redemption. Play more Red Dead Redemption 2. Or continue recording this episode of Cool Boys. What would you rather do?
I'd rather go play the game.
I'd rather
right
go play
now.
the game
Me
right
too.
now.
I'd rather play the game too.
Cool Boy Nation, if there is a would you rather you would like us to discuss on a future podcast, please email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Well, cool boys, I don't think you can get a more topical would you rather than that. Time to move this show along so I can get back to playing some Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hey, mister.
Report preliminary findings.
Not worried about her. We gotta keep him gay.
Cool Boy Nation, pop your cocks and drop your tops.
It might be interesting and important for you to know.
It's time for our Cool Boy show topic.
Hey, I like that.
Spoilers.
No sweat.
So cool.
Before we go any further, let's get some background info on Red Dead Redemption 2. Wikipedia says Red Dead Redemption 2 is a Western-themed action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games. The game is a prequel to the 2010 feels like yesterday game, Red Dead Redemption, and the third entry in the Red Dead series. Set in 1899, it follows the story of outlaw Arthur Morgan, a member of the Vanderlyn gang, and also details the time of a young John Marston in the same gang. Red Dead Redemption 2 was released for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 26th, 2018. It was universally acclaimed by critics who praised the story, characters, open world, and considerable level of detail. The game generated $725 billion in sales after its opening weekend. This is million, but I thought I'd throw some flavor. Standing behind only Rockstar's own Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most profitable entertainment product launch. So boys, let's continue our discussion of Red Dead Redemption 2.
And boys, I have a very important question I need to ask you guys first. Are you a good guy in the game or a bad guy in the game?
Neither. I whatever I feel like. Sometimes I'll try to help somebody and they'll be like, "Oh, thanks for lifting, like, giving me this snake poison cure or whatever. Now can you ride me all the way to this yellow spot on the other side of the map?" And I just shoot them in the head.
Dude, I always suck the poison out.
Oh, you sucked?
You guys,
I sucked.
You guys have sucked poison out of people?
Yeah.
I did.
No, I gave him I gave
wow.
him the cure, the anti-poison serum.
I try to play the game as a good guy, and then I'm bad when I have to be. But then I just realized that my little honor cursor has never moved from the middle. So I guess I'm just right down the middle.
Well, the game makes you be bad. Like it's kind. I mean, you're killing.
Oh yeah,
cops
there's plenty of
and
times where it makes you
Pinkertons.
murder tons of people. Yes, exactly.
I'm way in the deep red.
Yeah, I'm starting to not give a shit about the bounties because it's Ballard. I'm starting to not care about the bounties because every time I pay off my fucking $5 bounty, then you go and have a mission in that town, and it's like, well, you have a $300 bounty. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna be bad then.
Okay, so for me, if I have a mission that creates a bounty, I don't pay the bounty.
Me neither.
I just I won't. And the only time I've ever done that, where I've gone against my own code, and I have a code in this game, is for the Lemoyne state or province or whatever they want to call them. That is the only time I've ever paid my bounties off because I just don't want bounty hunters rolling up on camp. I had that happen to me once in chapter 2, and it was like shit. You lost tons of whatever it was, good morale or some shit, and your camp hated you for doing that. They're bounty hunters rolled up on your camp and you're in trouble now.
Oh wow, I've never had them come in camp. I never had that happen.
No.
Well, I was on a river, and that's why. And I was on a boat, and the bounty hunters were just dragged to camp because they were following me on the river.
I pay the bounties because I'm sick of I'll literally have to kill off 4 waves of them as I'm making my way back to wherever I want to go.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's annoying. I just want to fucking go fish, goddammit.
I know. I just want to fish or fucking hunt, and I get bounty hunters on me.
I care about the bounties ever since the horse death.
Phil, explain what happened.
Oh yeah, my first horse, which I named Sex Horse, which I thought was weird because I tried to name it Fuck Horse, but then the game says no, you can't use bad words when you name your horse. But sex is okay, so I named it Sex Horse, and it got killed by bounty hunters after your horse got killed, and you were also very emotional about it. And then I got the default horse that the game started with, and I was like, this horse sucks, so I went on and bought the best horse I could, the nearest stable, named him Jeff Stryker, and have been building him up ever since.
Why'd you name him Jeff Stryker?
Because he's got a huge cock.
See, I got a huge cock.
But I haven't. I didn't do what you guys did, which is capture an Arabian horse that's super fast.
I bought mine, Felk.
Oh, you bought it, right? But yeah, I was at some podunk little fucking stable.
Well, I traveled as far north as you could go, found this horse in the snow, captured him, and he's been my horse ever since.
And Noli, but I'll share my horse's name in a second. But Noli, what is your horse's name that you captured in the snow?
Well, he's perfectly white and perfectly fine, so his name is Artex.
Fight the sadness.
Whenever I go through the swamp, it's fight the sadness, Artex, and he's perfect. And I won't let him die. If this horse dies, I will be broken man and I will quit the game. And every time I hit that rock and I go flying, I go, oh God, he died this time. But
Yes. I feel the same way about my Arabian. My Arabian, I mentioned a second ago with Felk's question, was yes, I purchased mine. I did not go hunt him down and find him and tame a stallion. I bought my stallion. It's a girl, and I named her Ya Boy Stacks.
Yeah, boy.
I've only had
stacks.
male horses, which is kind of good because I like looking at horse balls. I do feel like the horses feel like real animals. I mean, there's so much fucking detail and maintenance, which is a little bit annoying. Having to clean the horse, having to constantly keep the horse fed, having to keep yourself fed. Apparently, I'm underweight. My Arthur is malnourished. I need to make him eat more. Like all that fucking detail makes you feel like the horse is real.
Yeah, Felk, that's funny that you are underweight as well because I am underweight. The game's constantly telling me to eat, but yet Ballard sent me a picture of his character in the game. And it could look more like Ballard. He is so Ballard. Not that you're heavy, but this guy is so heavy. The beard is out to here.
Yeah.
Hair's down his back. It is just Ballard to a T. I was like, how'd you guys get fat? When do you have time to eat that much?
My wife even said before Nolan sent me this text back to me saying your dude is super fat. Like what the fuck's going on? My wife was like watching me play the other night, and she was like, Arthur's getting really fat, isn't he? And I was just like, how dare you? And then Nolan later is just like, your guy's fat. I'm like, I guess you can gain weight. I didn't realize I could be fat, but I'm eating steaks all the time at campfires.
I didn't
why
know
are
you
you so
could. I
fat?
didn't know you could make the hair long too. I thought just the beard grew. I didn't know your hair grew.
Oh, my hair's at 10 out of 10, and my beard's at 8 out of 10.
Felk, my guy, picture Brad Pitt as Tristan in Legends of the Fall. That's what my Arthur Morgan
Oh, really?
looks like right now. He's so handsome.
Mine looks like Brad Pitt at the end of the movie when he's like
When he
fighting
fights
the
the
bear and
grizzly
he's got
bear.
the huge beard.
Yeah, but plus 100 pounds.
I'm constantly
That's
trimming
awesome.
my beard, getting a nice mustache. I take baths I'm trying to getting all the bath girls. I want to see them all. That is, by the way,
there's some good
confirmed. There are no hookers. I mean, there are hookers, but you can't fuck them. You can just reject them.
That's a horrible gameplay design. Why did they do that? Because in Witcher, I was banging chicks left and right.
Yeah.
And it kept me like interested in the game.
Well, the game's already kind of in trouble because you can punch that suffragette girl. I haven't gotten to her yet, but I definitely will do something there. A YouTube gamer, I can't remember the name of it. This is a mild controversy. There's a suffragette like storyline, but also there's like one girl who's like, women need to vote, and she's like, she's a stereotype. Like she's like saying cartoonish thing, like there won't be war if women are in charge, and all kinds of things that are like ridiculous. But
Are you talking about the women in Rhodes or the woman in Saint Denis?
I don't know because I haven't gotten
Or
there yet.
Saint
I haven't
Denis,
gotten there yet. I just
Saint
know about the YouTuber who got banned from YouTube by for posting a video from his Twitch stream where he saw that girl, listened to her, lassoed her, took her to a swamp, and had an alligator eat her.
Oh, wow.
And then he got banned from YouTube despite that being something you could do in the game. So it's like, oh, Rockstar shouldn't have put that in. Like people are saying, Rockstar shouldn't have given you the ability to do that. And everyone's pointing out that Rockstar gives you the ability to do that to everyone. You can't kill kids in the game, but you can kill anyone else.
I want to know, guys, what is your favorite thing to do so far in the game? Like not missions, just what is your favorite thing to do so far in the game?
I mean, initially I liked getting clean with the bathhouse whores, but
Yeah, that was my initially what I like to do, and I like to go to the restaurants and order their finest steak.
yeah, that's
Did
nice
you really
too.
go to restaurants?
Yeah, but I think my favorite thing now is either fishing. Like I keep trying to find like the biggest fish, even though I keep catching small little pieces of shit. But every time I'm next to a poker table or anything gambling, I just find myself just sitting down and like I'll play like 15 minutes worth of hands. I'm like, why did I just do that?
Because the poker game is good. So they took
I love poker in this game.
They took the facial
Yeah.
stuff from LA Confidential. So like
Oh, no, LA Noir.
LA Noir. So like if the people are
Oh.
lying or are not, like all that stuff's in their faces.
Nice.
And I think that's cool.
I didn't even notice that. I just play the game with my hand. I'm just trying to win with my hand and bluff with my hand. I do find that they're bluffing a lot.
Yeah, and it's to show off the facial deck. It's designed to show off the facial deck.
I usually go
Nice.
all in and I try to win poker, and I'm pretty good at poker in the game. I think it's fairly easy to kind of figure it out. I think it's more difficult than the last Red Dead Redemption. I think was a lot easier when it came to poker than this one is. But I think poker's the best way to like gain a lot of gain money in this game, other than
Yeah.
just robbing the fuck out of people.
It is, and I mean,
And it's fun.
I think that's what I like about it is that like everything in the game, even though the game is so dense and there's so much to it, like I'm sure that there was people involved in just the poker game, designing and coding that with the facial tech and all that stuff was like as big a team as makes like Rocket League or whatever, like plenty of
Oh, for
like
sure.
full other games. And
I've had coworkers like joke about how like we're like the person who designed the team that worked on poker in this game is going to get like the biggest fucking raises at Rockstar. because like this is by far I think one of the most popular things that I've seen on the internet, and what I've been talking about with people is like poker. Poker is like something that you get lost in, and like because it's fun, it's entertaining.
Not just the poker though, like everything, because like the fishing game is probably as like bit much to it as like the Cabela fishing challenge games that come out every year, because somebody plays them. So somebody's probably just playing fishing in that game over and over again, and that's why it's okay. Because like not to keep bringing up Witcher 3, but like Witcher 3, like it's like, oh, we have a card game too. It's called Gwent, and it has its own fucking set of rules, and it's really complicated, and you have to learn it. It's like, that's annoying. But when it's just poker, which is like a real game that exists in other games and isn't in the real world, then it's like, okay, you're just bringing the real world into this game. Fishing's a real thing. All the fucking crazy animals like hunting wolves and bears, that's fine. But when you have a fucking index of like 60 different types of fucking griffins and you have to concoct a potion to fight the griffin, it's like that much depth in Witcher was too detached. But because that was Red Dead is grounded in our real world, adding that much depth doesn't like scare me. It just makes me think like, okay, this is a game I want to like. I'm not going to rush my way through. I'm just going to savor it. This is going to be months of gameplay for me.
Yeah, I love the fishing. Fishing is one of my favorite things to do in this game as well. Like Noli likes to do, and I've done not too many bathhouses like you like to do, Felk. I've done the one in Valentine and once I can't remember where. I think maybe like Van Horn or some shit.
Oh, I've gotten baths in a row because I want to see all the girls.
I do them everywhere.
No, Rhodes. It was Rhodes. I was at Rhodes. I got a bath, and Valentine I got a bath, and the chick in Valentine is the hottest that I came across.
Well, I think the girls are random.
Valentine?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Oh, okay, well, Valentine had a hot chick, and the Rhodes chick was not hot at all. And my favorite thing to do so far in this game isn't fishing, isn't poker, isn't bathhouse hunting. It's fucking legendary animal hunting. And I've wiped out so far everything in the north and the east of the map. I've got it. Like other than a legendary alligator, which I have not been able to find.
The animals are pretty easy to kill, but the fish are like, I'll try to go find them, and like I'll just catch like 10 guppies in a row, and I'll be like, well, I'm fucking done.
See, I went to a fence,
Yeah, same.
and I got the special swamp, special lake, and special river lures, and they're really easy to catch. The legendaries.
I have those. I don't catch them.
Oh,
I haven't done any of that shit.
It's been like first time every time I throw it in, and I pull out a legendary, and then I run away.
Well, then you're a fucking master bass catcher.
Do you have the maps, the fish maps? Because maybe that's what it is. Because
I got a couple of them, and like when I go to those spots, and like I'm just pulling out guppy after guppy, and I'm like, where's this big guy? And I saw the big guy swimming by one time, and I fucking just arrowed him, and I was like, I got you, and it let me take him out of the water, and I was able to take him, but that didn't count as catching him.
Oh my god, I had to happen to me with a legendary fish. So I was up in the far north. It was the steelhead trout, you know, where the fucking way top north in the snow. And I was on the ice in the lake, and I was fishing, and I fucking was out in the middle of the, decided to go out in this middle of the lake on the rock because I felt like I would get a better angle on the steelhead trout. I went fishing there, fucking threw the lure in there, got it, but then I couldn't get out of the lake with it, so I fucking took one step into the lake, dropped it, fell to the bottom of a fucking ice lake, and it was gone. And I was like, fuck this. So I had to go back like 8 missions and restart from another save slot so I could come back and get the fucking thing. Because it was gone, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And it would be like always 12 out of 13 or some shit.
Then maybe my bass is gone that I shot with the arrow.
I don't know. I have no idea. I have a lot of save slots.
Hack and Jack!
Hack and Jack!
Hack and Jack!
Hack and Jack! Hack and Jack! Hack and Jack! Hack and Jack! Hack and Jack!
We're hacking and we're jacking.
Jack guys! Jack guys!
Greetings, Jack Off Boy Nation, and welcome to another installment of the Jack Off Boys podcast. We have hacked the Cool Boys Network. We have hacked all their hardwares, softwares, firmwares, malwares, hard drives, keyboards, firewires, and modems. This is the Jack Off Boys episode now, bitches. I'm Joey, the hottest Jack Off Boy.
I'm Jesse, the jack-off boy packing serious heat.
Oh, yeah, you are. And I'm Justin, the hardest jack-off boy.
Oh, so jacked.
So what are you boys jacking? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. LaCroix?
It's LaCroix.
LaCroix. Okay, good. I'm drinking pink grapefruit LaCroix with vodka.
Oh, that's a nice.
I'm jacking it. I mean, I'm jacking it.
Jesse, what are you jacking with your serious heat over there?
I'm always packing so much heat, and tonight I'll be packing some more heat because I'll be drinking something I heard on another podcast last week. I'll be drinking some Sierra Nevada Torpedo, and I'm gonna rocket this torpedo right in your assholes, boys. Jack, 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 Jack. And Justin, what are you jacking tonight?
Oh, guys, I am drinking the drinks of all drinks. It's not a rum and cola. Joey, you said it. It's a cum and cola. It's like a rum and cola, but with cum.
I bet someone's drank that before.
Cum and cola. Yes,
Whoa.
so jacked.
Joey, it's delicious.
Yes, the Jack Off Boys. So we should probably explain here. The Jack Off Boys are the arch nemesis podcast of the Cool Boys podcast, and we've just hacked into the Cool Boys podcast because they were being too cool, and we want to jack off real good.
And by the way, I just want to be clear, we're on episode 366, so we're a lot farther along than the Cool Boys, and we've been here first. They are ripping on us. That's why we hacked them.
And we've jacked off in 365 of those episodes.
Always to straight porn.
Yeah, the gayer podcast doesn't watch gay porn. The straight podcast watches gay porn, while the gay podcast watches straight porn.
Guys, I got a question. Have you ever watched gay porn? I haven't.
I will never, Justin. I'll never, ever, ever. Oh, Joey, 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 Jack, 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 Joey. Are you doing a full-on jack-off session right now? Jack-off, boys. Whip out your cock and let's start jacking.
Oh yeah, go, 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 go. God damn it.
I like when I'm about to come and I just grab a bunch of, when I grow out my ball hairs, I just grab a bunch of my ball hairs and just rip them out right when I come and go, all of me.
All of me.
All of me. Well, guys, I have a serious confession to make.
What is it, Justin? What is it?
Guys, we're pretty straight, right?
Super straight, the straightest.
So we can talk about which cool boy, those guys we hate so badly, which one we want to fuck the most. And obviously, in our crew, Joey's the hottest. Jesse, you got the biggest dick. And I'm the hardest.
I'm packing seriously heat.
Let's flip the tables on this. Let's talk about the cool boys now. Who do you think is the biggest?
Probably Ballard.
But I'm thinking, I'm thinking Ballard's packing the most heat.
No way. I say Noli's got the biggest dick.
Too pretty.
No, he's too pretty. He's too pretty.
We didn't ask prettiest cock. We asked biggest cock.
Yeah, he's the hottest. Ballard's probably the biggest. I don't want my significant other to walk by the room right now and hear this voice that I'm doing.
Wait, is Justin married?
Justin is married, and let me tell you, his husband right now, if he walked by, would not be happy I was talking like this. Because when my husband's around, I have to talk like this. I have to talk super straight.
I'm super straight.
I'm super straight.
I'm super straight.
And we have a question from Jesse.
Jesse's question hour. It's Jesse's question hour. 1 hour of Jesse questions. Are you guys ready for 1 hour of Jesse's questions? Jesse's first question, guys,
Jesse's questions.
Are some of the cool boys maybe secretly gay and need a good jacking off?
Yeah, I
Nolan.
think so. Yeah, that guy Nolan sounds like he's really gay.
I think it's quite evident that Felk is already gay, so he's not secretly gay. But my guess is that Nolan and Ballard, with their quote-unquote wives and quote-unquote children and quote-unquote families, I think are really seriously a gay couple.
Gay men never have wives.
Jesse, you brought up a good point.
Ew.
Felk does know a lot about gay sex. He always talks about it. He has like so many like facts.
He's just a world
factoids,
traveler. He's just
facts.
a world traveler.
Yeah, but he travels nowhere.
But he travels nowhere. He's been like in like Texas and like California.
Yay! I think that settles it.
I think Felk's the least homophobic cool boy.
Now, Jackers, let's get to our So Jacked show topic.
Now, it's time to review our weekly Jack-Off Boys Jack-Off technique. So, Jackers, what is your favorite Jack-Off Boy Jack-Off technique you have been using this week? You ever choke and stroke?
I don't choke myself when I stroke it because I'm just worried that I might pass out and just die there with my dick in my hand.
I only tried it once.
How'd it go?
It was scary.
Did you hang yourself?
No, I just had the belt attached to something else, and I was just like, I feel like the belt's getting in the way of jacking off. I don't like belts. I love jacking off.
Choke and stroke? I've done that all the time.
Okay.
All the time. All the times. Guys, I have a confession.
What is it? What is it?
Semen has never actually exited my orifice.
Wait, what?
What? How are you a jack-off boy?
I jack off a lot, but it's one hand, left hand on the base, right hand on the top, right thumb covering the dick hole like this. Like you guys see this? And I'm just doing this the whole time. And when I have to go, I just cork it. I cork
What does that do?
You cork it. So what happens? You spray it like a champagne bottle opening?
Guys, it comes out my ass.
That's a pretty good answer.
So, my new technique this week, guys. So, I've been really into this movie from 2002, and I've been like, I loved it in 2002. I saw it in theaters. I saw it like 3 times in theaters. I own the DVD. I own the Blu-ray. I own it twice. I can't stop owning it. It's called Drumline. It stars Nick Cannon and Zoe Saldana. And it is amazing. And what I like to do with my cock and my taint is I like to take my middle finger as I'm jacking off with my right hand. I take my left hand's middle finger and I press on the taint over and over again to the beat of the third act of Drumline. So when they're in the finals of the film and they're doing their drums, I am tapping on my taint at the same time. And when the final moment happens, when they win the drum line, I shove my finger right in my butthole. And I love it. And then I come everywhere, and I always spray and pray. I spray and pray. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'm gonna hit something, and I love it every time.
If you haven't come with a finger in your ass, you haven't come. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. Ass finger coming is the best. My favorite part when I'm coming with my finger in my ass is how it feels like I'm about to shit.
Wait, guys, we should call Felk right now. I think he knows a lot about this.
All right. Let's call him.
Felk does.
Let's call him.
Let's call him up. Call him. Hey, Jesse, call him.
Okay, hang on, guys.
Put the numbers in your phone.
Hello?
Hi, is this Felk? Oh my god.
Oh, god damn it. Is this the jack-off voice again? Stop calling me.
No, it's not. I swear to God, it's not me, the jack-off boy.
Hey,
shut up. It's not Jesse.
It sounds like Jesse.
It's not.
Hey, Felk. Guess who it is?
I don't know. I can't tell if you're the biggest or the most handsome. Wait, which one is which one is Justin again?
I'm the hardest
okay,
idiot.
Right, yeah, I'm not really up on my jack-up boys lexicon. Why are you bothering me?
Jesse, ask him.
Felk.
What?
What am I asking him again? Oh my god, he's too handsome.
What was the question?
I don't know. You're too handsome. I can't.
I got the question. Felk, are you ready? What does it feel like when you jack off with a finger in your ass?
Pretty good. It's not an everyday thing, but it's a nice way to spice it up.
Felk, who is that? Felk, who is that over there? Who is that? Who are you talking to? We've got some weird hack going on.
It's the jack-off boys.
You got who? What is that?
Joey, ask Felk your favorite question ever. Joey, do it.
Yeah, Joey, do it. Joey, do it.
Joey.
This is weird. I don't really want to talk to the cool boys. I think that they're not very cool. I think we should hang up on the Cool Boys and just be back to talking about jacking off.
Fuck you, boys.
Fuck off, jack off, boys.
Got him. Now we have so much dirt on that apple.
Now it's time to take the same BuzzFeed quizzes we take every episode to see how our jacking off checks out and how it checked out last week and the week before that and the week before that, because that's what we talk about is jacking off, and so on and so on and so on. Our first BuzzFeed jack off quiz is we can guess how often you masturbate every week based on how you respond to these images. And ooh, this BuzzFeed quiz is written by Luis de Valle, a BuzzFeed staffer from Mexico. First question: which of these images makes you feel the most at peace? Oh my god, you're so peaceful. I like the beach.
I'm gonna go with the long Caribbean dock.
Yeah, I guess the beach. I just see my toes in those sands and the sand in my ass crack, and I just want to pull it
Have you
out.
ever jacked off right into the ocean? It's like you're coming into God itself. Or herself, or himself.
Can't say I have, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow, maybe tonight.
Jack off boy update next week.
Which of these images makes you anxious? Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna say the abstract one.
They're all fucking
All the
abstract,
same.
you little goofball.
You a fucking queer.
You knew outside. I don't like the lines. They're all going in the wrong direction.
I pick the lines too. Because they're straight like us.
Jesse picked the
So straight,
Jesse.
even though we have gay partners.
Which of these images makes you the happiest? Oh my fucking god, the puppy, of course. The puppy.
The puppy!
No.
Puppy?
Guys.
Puppy.
Everyone picking puppy.
Will I get put on some sort of list if I say the little kid with the rainbow flag? Or
No,
umbrella?
rainbow is pride.
Which one of these makes you sad? The sad old man.
Oh my gosh, I would say the lady crying at the foot of her bed because she suffers from seasonal anxiety disorder.
Or sad.
Jesse, completely agree with you.
Which one of these makes you feel uneasy? Oh no. Oh no.
I would say the couch with too much clutter on
Wait,
it.
what's at the middle of the couch on the top? Is that a bong? It looks like a bong.
It's either a water pipe or it's a vase.
I'm gonna click on that image. And finally, which one turns you on just a little? Just a little.
This one's easy. It's the lips.
Probably the satin or the mouth.
I would say the lips.
Yes, the mouth.
But that's a girl mouth, and we're super straight. So, and our answer to, we can guess how often you masturbate every week based on how you respond to these images. I got once or not at all. Either masturbation isn't on your list of priorities. What the fuck, BuzzFeed? Or you're of the why play alone when you can play on a team lifestyle. I'm on Team Jackoff. Hello. We dig it, they say. I don't dig it at all.
Jesse, what about you?
Jesse got 10 times. We get the feeling you're the marathon type 2. Wink.
Hi, guys. I got 100 times a week, and it says either masturbation isn't on your list of priorities or you're one of the why play alone when you can play on a team lifestyle.
Twinsies.
I have an idea, guys. Let's call Felk again and ask him how many times he jacks off.
Yeah, and see if they fix their feed yet.
Yeah. Jesse, do it. Do it, Jesse. Do
All right,
it.
hang on.
Hi, this is Felk's voicemail. Please leave a message unless you're a jack-off boy. In which case, you can just go fuck yourself.
Leave a message. Leave a message. Leave a message.
Hi, Felk. This is Jesse calling again. Hoping you're doing great. I'm doing
Justin
great
Simpson.
as always. You're so cool. And I think.
Hi, Felk.
What? Oh yeah. What are we calling him about again, Justin?
Oh, we wanted to ask him how many times a week he jacks off.
So, Joey over here got 1 time a week jack off on a BuzzFeed quiz, and we know that you hate BuzzFeed. So we were just curious how many times a week you jack off. Please get back to us right away, ASAP. Please, please, please. And we need your answer. Joey, do you have anything to say?
Nah, that's my least favorite tool. I have to go jack off immediately.
Let's go jack. Guys, can we jack off again this episode? I know we already did it once. Let's do it again. Ready?
Seriously need to jack off.
3, 2, 1, go. Hack and jack. 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 Jesse. Jesse, I want your partner to walk in on you right now. Jack.
Well, that was the fucking best jack-off session we have ever done. Now it's time to end these shenanigans and get back to jacking off. Jack off, Boy Nation! Now we should end this internet hacking feed and give these cool boys back their fucking network. Thank you for jacking off and listening. Stay jacked, jack off, Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Jacksies from Joey, the hottest jack off boy.
That's Jacksies from Jesse, packing heat.
And that's Jacksies from Justin, the hardest jack off boy.
Oh, guys, and the final thing I want to talk about Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you guys think we're going to get eventually a DLC, downloadable content, that will be Undead Nightmare 2?
Oh, of course.
I'm really excited for the Undead Nightmare 2 based on the map we have.
It's not confirmed. In fact, the rumors say it's not happening.
What?
Yeah, they don't want to be redundant.
Oh, what the? No, come on. That was, honestly, I've played zombie games, and I don't get that freaked out playing them.
It was one of the best.
And I felt Undead Nightmare was like, it really freaked me out. Like, when I hit a horde of zombies, I was really worried at times. And I would actually get, like, nervous. And I was like, very anxious playing that game.
And it had a whole new story. It was really well done.
It was great. Whole new skin, too. It was wonderful.
Loved it.
Word of the street is it's not happening.
That sucks balls.
I guess, guys, before we end off tonight, what was your original Cool Boy rating for Red Dead Redemption?
Oh, mine, honestly, 5 out of 5. I still play it. I love it.
I think it was Game of the Year.
4.5, maybe. I think Undead was 5 out of 5 for me.
So Red Dead Redemption, the original, is the only game in probably the last 10 years that I have played and beat 100% of the game.
Huh.
You did. I did too. I did as well.
It was fun to beat that game.
I definitely did not 100% it.
Yeah, the last thing I had to do was do some hunting.
Oh, no, that's not true. I did Batman Arkham Knight, but regardless of that, before that, it was Red Dead Redemption. It was the first time I ever 100%ed the game, and last time other than
that game.
Yeah, it was so fun to fucking 100% that game.
I don't see myself 100%ing the sequel, not because I don't want to. I just don't think I can.
Too big.
Yeah, it's too vast. I agree.
Too big.
Too big. Too big.
See, I got a huge cock.
Well, that was the best fucking Red Dead Redemption talk we've ever done. Now it is time to end these shenanigans and get back to playing some Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes.
Cool Boy Nation, tell us about any of your funny or interesting Red Dead Redemption 2 stories. Also, if you have any more questions or any more insight into our Red Dead Redemption 2, then let us know by emailing us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. New episodes come out every Tuesday. Be sure to like and subscribe to the Cool Boys. Also, please review us on iTunes. You can also donate to us on Patreon. It only costs $1, and you'll receive special access content to. It only costs $1. It only costs $1, and you will receive special access to content too hot to air. You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon at patreon.com/coolboyspodcast. Also, please check out our other great Cool Boy Central content with Batman and Beyond, the Cool Boys podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, YouTube, and Patreon. Thank you for listening. Stay cool, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Byzies from Felk.
And that's Byzies from Ballard.
And that's Byzies from Noli.
I got some voicemails. I wonder who called me.
Can't wait to listen to your voicemails.
Yeah, Felk, can you play those voicemails back for us right now?
Hold on. Yeah, I'll grab my phone. All right, I'm playing them.
Leave a message. Leave a message. Leave a message.
Hi, Phil. This is Jesse calling again.
Ah, it's the fucking jack-off boys.
I'm doing
I
great
hate those
as
guys.
always. You're so cool. And I think...
Hi, Felk.
What, oh, yeah, what are we calling him about again, Justin?
Oh, we wanted to ask him how many times a week he jacks off.
Phil, Joey over here.
Listen to how gay they
time a
sound.
week jack off.
Why do they say they're straight? Why do they keep saying they're straight all the time and they talk about their gay partners? I don't understand it.
I didn't even know they were gay until I listened to one of their episodes, and then they all sounded like exaggerated, like almost offensive stereotypes of gay people who kept claiming they were straight the entire episode. Except one was married to a man. That was confusing.
Yeah, guys. Cool Boy Nation, I just want to put it out there. We don't condone anything they say.
No. Cool Boys disavow anything ever said by the Jack-Off Boys.
Ew.
There's a bunch of fucking liars.
You are outstanding American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump. Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys podcast was brought to you by Felk Sync 3, 2, 1. Sync.
Ballard, sink. 3, 2, 1, sink.
That's right.
Is that a precursor
That's-
to your...
that's good.
No, I have no idea what my voice is. I'm going to try some shit out.
Noli, sync. 3, 2, 1, sync.
Yeah, seriously, what's the easiest voice to do all episode? Gay. Honestly, for me, might be gay.
I was thinking gay. Gay is the only thing I can carry on.
Joey's
we
not,
just deepen it.
not gay. He's straight.
Just do gay voices, and then I'll straighten it like Harvey Firestein or whatever his name
Wait,
is.
are the Jack-Off Boys
already-
gay or straight?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I think the
I gotta call my mother.
I was-
I gotta call my dentist. I gotta call my lawyer. Actually, forget my lawyer.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, I gotta call my brother. I better call my housekeeper. I gotta call my lawyer. Forget my lawyer.
That guy had a nice little run.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire, then Independence Day. That was his run.
Matchmaker, bring me a match.
Find me a find, catch me a catch.
Right?
That's the best part.
I love that part.
That movie is very transphobic by today's standards.
Get some
Cool boys.
So serious.